Hello guys, and welcome to part 17 of my playthrough of Shadow of the Erdtree. So in this episode, it's time for...
Bayle! Vile Bayle!
So as for fighting Bayle, this definitely can be quite a difficult one, because Bayle has a lot of HP and deals very powerful fire and lightning attacks. Bayle's large size can also make this fight tough because he will often charge towards you, which will force you to try and move back. So locking onto the boss is not always easy, because a lot of the time, Bayle's frame can actually fill the screen. You can also summon Egon into this fight, and I actually summoned him here as well because I was quite keen to hear the voice actor's dialogue, because I thought he did a great job in his over-the-top delivery. Although for some reason on my first attempt I struggled to find his summon sign, although it is actually just located in on the left side as you enter the arena. As for Bayle's moveset, it's a mixture of attacks that include bites, stomps and a tail swipe, as well as a claw stab, so the best way to deal with these is to try and dodge and roll through them. Also during the second phase, Bayle will perform a powerful sweeping aerial attack as he flies through the arena breathing fire and lightning down at you, so again to try and avoid these attacks you need to try and dodge and roll through them. But again this can be difficult, and of course these attacks do tremendous damage. As for Bayle's weaknesses, he is strong to elemental damage, but he is weaker to pierce damage, so if you have any weapons that deal pierce damage, such as katanas, bows and spears, these will work quite well against him, as well as the Dragon Hunter katana, which can also be found in the DLC. However, Bayle's weakest points are his head and his left leg, which is mostly missing. So later on in my attempts I used a bow and some bleed arrows to target his head and get some additional bleed damage. Although it does have to be said that my first attempt really sucked.
I hereby vow you will rue this day. Behold, the true great warrior, and I, Egon, your may flame. You might be, foul dragon, but I will riddle with holes your rotten eye. With a hail of harpoons! With every last drop of my being!
does he think he's got? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
So after 14 attempts, I switched out my armour here from the Fire Knight armour to the Veteran armour, which is worn by Commander Niall in the base game, as well as the Michelin Knight helmet. This is of course a more chunky outfit, but hopefully adds a little bit more physical defence, although I don't think it would do a great deal of difference against Bayle's devastating attacks. I also went in here just using the bone bow as my main weapon, which despite the heavy weight of the outfit, did help keep things just a bit lighter.
Hereby vow, you will rue this day. Behold, a true great warrior, and I, Adon, your fear made flesh. I will riddle with holes your rotten hide. With a hail of harpoons! With every last drop of my being!
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
And finally, Bayle goes down, and after this we will be awarded with the Heart of Bayle, which we can use to get 2 dragon incantations at the Dragon Communion altar. So overall, it's a really good fight, and one of the best bosses in the DLC. So that's it for this one, guys. So in the next episode I won't be on the mic and will be going back to using text for the commentary, and I will cover the boss fight for the Erdtree avatar. So that's it for now, and I'll see you soon.